Hello there. What is going on, everybody? We finally got a preview for Iden Versio in Star Wars Legion, and this is a very, very exciting preview because she's going to be the best Imperial commander, I think, ever. I mean, maybe, but she's going to be awesome. She looks really, really awesome. So we're going to run through it. If you're new here, let me remind you there's still time left to enter the giveaway for a $25 Amazon gift card. You just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. It's as simple as that. So yes, Fantasy Flight announced this wonderful, wonderful looking expansion today. We're getting Iden Versio and Dio. So 2 minis and lots of different poses for Iden. Looks like, you can do with the helmet, without the helmet, all of that fun stuff. Very, very exciting. And of course, you can see a helmeted version right here in the spread. We're getting Iden. We're also getting the counterpart, which is going to be Dio, which looks really cool. So there we go. We've got her unit card there. I'm going to zoom in on that a little bit here. Let's make that a little bigger. Okay. So yeah. So she looks really good. She is at 100 points, and you can run her with or without Dio, but I mean, honestly, you're getting a shield, and he's small, and small is a really new keyword we're getting on Dio here. Basically, you can't be shot, right? He's just basically extra hit point for Iden, which is cool, and a shield, so maybe kind of like 2 more hit points. So I like that. The covert ops for Iden is going to be awesome. So you can basically run her as an operative, and if you do, she still counts as your commander for list building, but then you immediately have to nominate another commander, and it can't be another operative. I believe you have to go with core or something like that. It's in the rules reference how covert ops works, but basically you're not going to be able to get like one of your awesome. You're not going to be able to run like a operative Vader and then instantly make him your commander. Is that basically the point of that? But of course, if you nominate a stormtrooper and then they die, then you can turn around and give it back to Iden, who is now an operative. Of course, then they would go back to being a commander because the rank actually changes, which is always interesting. So quick thinking is awesome on her. She's going to be able to gain an aim and a dodge token. Just for a single action. Now, that does not contradict your ability to also then go in and take an aim or dodge token. So you're going to have lots of flexibility there. If you want to get 2 aims, that'll be real easy. If you want to get 2 dodges, you can do that. I don't really imagine you taking 2 aims just normally because you probably want to shoot because she's quite the shooter. So she's got 2 training upgrades, gear, and of course the configurable weapon slot ups there as well. And she's gonna have 2 different weapons. We're gonna take a look at those. She's got loadout, so you can bring 2 different weapons and choose which one you want at the beginning of the game. That's gonna give you the option to say, hey, look at the battlefield. Okay, how is this going? All right, I want to run sniper config, or I want to run more close range config. You're gonna be able to do that. That's gonna be huge. And she's got Marksman, which is this amazing ability that now allows you to just upgrade a die by spending an aim token, which is going to be really good for quick thinking. Quick thinking for her is just so good. But if you can have ways to get her additional aim tokens, then you can really guarantee that your dice are going to be great. Now, here's the thing. She's got Nimble also, which is nice. It's not crucial, but it helps. She's got red defense die, no defensive surge, which is fine. But the red defense die, 6 health and 3 courage, just makes her a solid commander. She also, she's like a perfect blend of like that ranged commander, but that also got the threat of one of the closer range commanders. Like maybe almost not quite the threat of Darth Vader, but kind of close to it for a fraction of the cost. So I think she's just stellar. And of course, with the options and everything else that comes with her, you're going to be able to do some really great stuff. So here's the thing. She's got 3 dice, range 1 to 3, pierce 1, surge to hit. So not surge to crit, but you've got Marksman. Now, if you roll a crit, that's great. If you roll a hit, that's great. If you roll a surge, that's great. If you roll a blank, you can spend an aim and turn that to a hit. So you can, with Marksman. With Marksman. Or you can turn a hit to a crit if you really need to, if you're going against a vehicle. Pierce 1, too, means that like her regular E11 is going to do just wonders. It's going to be great. With Pierce 1, surge to hit, and Marksman, you can guarantee a hit through on almost anything. In some cases, even a vehicle. Right, all you would need to do is roll 1 damage normally and have that aim there. So that could be a crit, which would be great, or a hit, or a surge. And either way, you'll be able to spend the aim to upgrade. But then, if you happen to be at really close range, you can also add the Seeker Droid's attack to your attack, because he adds an extra 3 dice, and it's suppressive, which is awesome. This is a really big attack pool, right? If you can get close enough range, you can get a really big attack pool, which is awesome. And I believe his range also works in melee. I think it's melee to 1. They showed it a little bit closer in the live stream today. I watched part of that. I had to bow out early for some personal reasons, but yeah. So the Seeker Droid just looks like he's going to be amazing. Now we've got some really good stuff here. Let's take a closer look at the DLT-20. Here we go. Let's make that a little bit better to see. So the DLT-20 looks awesome. This is the ultimate sniper rifle, right? It's range 1 to infinity, so we got the return of the infinite sniper, which is awesome. She can shoot across the whole battlefield. She can shoot 6 feet, no problem. 2 black dice, and it's got the high velocity keyword. So if that's the only one, they can't spend dodge tokens. Dodge tokens are becoming more and more common, so that's good. And it's got Pierce 1, and Pierce 1 is awesome. Now, Pierce 1 is going to work great because you're going to have an aim token probably, right? You're going to quick thinking yourself at least. So you're going to shoot, no matter what, you're going to get at least 1 damage. They can't dodge you, right? Which is just amazing. Now, she doesn't have sharpshooter, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem. She is not necessarily going to pierce people if they're in heavy cover. Unless, of course, she gets crits, which, with 2 black dice, you have a pretty good chance of getting a crit, right? Or you have a pretty good chance of getting a hit, and then using your aim token to upgrade just 1 of those hits to a crit. So you have a pretty good chance of getting a damage through with this sniper. But if you don't want it, for 15 points, if you don't want to go sniper, maybe the terrain's got a lot of line of sight blocking terrain. You're like, you know what, as a sniper's not going to work here. I'm going to have to get in close. Turn on the TL50 repeater. And normally this is not a double-sided card. This is not a flip card. This is when you're going to choose at the beginning of the game and you'll be stuck with it, which hurts through her loadout keyword. This one, oh, it's gorgeous. It's so good. 2 red, a black, and 2 white. Impact and critical 1. Now this is expensive though. It's 15 points. She starts to get a lot more expensive if you give her one of these weapons. But of course I think you're going to, because you can give her both of them for only 15 points. You keep the other one as your loadout. Again, if you're using the config option for that loadout, you're only going to pay the most expensive cost. So, but I love this one. 5 dice, and it's like a rainbow. It's a really strong attack with critical 1. Now, first off, you've already got surge to hit anyway. So critical 1 here is just a bonus. Plus, if you happen to get close enough, you can add 3 more white dice to it and make it a suppressive attack if you've got Dio still alive, which is just awesome. And impact. I mean, we're seeing we're going to see more tanks soon. We're seeing Dio, or rather the B2 battle droids with their armor 1-2. I mean, dewbacks. Look, impact's going to work here. It's going to be awesome. I really like this one. So it really. And I love that I don't even have to choose. I'm going to choose at the beginning of the battle. I don't have to make a decision on what I bring with me. I bring both of them with me, and I just choose one to equip at the beginning of the game. So that's exciting. We did also get a look at her command cards. Like Cassian Andor, she's going to come with 4 command cards, 3 for herself and 1 for her little robotic buddy, much like Cassian has with K2SO. So let's start with her 3-pip first. This one is built for Inferno Squad, which, we know Inferno Squad is coming. So it looks like this one is going to... I'm guessing this is going to have some great functionality with Inferno Squad. We'll have to see what they look like. But it looks like they're going to be special forces because... Look, it's Tactical Strike. It's got Inferno Squad in the artwork. It's Iden Versio and 3 troopers. So first off, you're getting a 3-pip that activates 4 units, which is solid. Which is really solid. 3 troopers, which makes me think, is Inferno Squad going to be all individual special forces? Are each of them going to be different units? Is it going to be 3 hero special forces units? Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be freaking cool? Because that's what this card kind of is telling me, right? You're going to have Del Miko as a single special forces, Saint Marana as a single special forces, and Gideon Hask as a single Special Forces, and then Iden Versio, and then you play your 3-pip Tactical Strike as Iden Versio plus 3 troopers. Again, that might not be the way it goes. Maybe she's just leading a whole army this way. Who knows? But let me know in the comments below if you think that that's the case. If you think we're going to see Inferno Squad be, all unique heroes and that them run as their own units and they can activate one at a time. That would be nuts. So, when Iden Versio or a friendly Special Forces unit that has a face-up order token activates, it may reduce its maximum speed to 1. If it does, it gains steady and tactical 1. So this basically means you're going to move slower, but when you move, you're going to get a free aim token and you get a free shot, which is really interesting because what that allows, and it really is going to depend on what somebody like Inferno Squad has, but I'll use Death Troopers for right now, right? Maybe I want to take an aim action or a dodge. Maybe I want to take a dodge before I go in. But maybe I want to take an aim action since Death Troopers are really good with aims, right? Especially if you got Marksman, maybe you're going to want to have 2 aims. Here's one way for you to do that. Then my second action, I take that move. The move with Tactical 1 gives me a free aim token. And then Steady gives me a free shot after a move. Now, as I say that out loud, I'm instantly realized, wait a second. If I have Tactical 1, and it's not an exhaustible Tactical 1, it's Tactical 1 for my whole turn. Well, I can just do 2 moves and get 2 aim tokens. So I can, move, creep around a corner, and then move up again and shoot. Or, so then I'll have 2 aim tokens because I did 2 moves. I got 2 free aim tokens. Tactical 1 is after you do a move, you're going to get an aim token. 1 aim token. If it was Tactical 2, you'd get 2 aim tokens after you do a move, right? So that's cool. But the versatility here, and I've tried this with Snow Troopers because right now Snow Troopers are the only units in the game that currently have steady, is you move from totally behind line of sight blocking terrain. You move out, shoot, and then you use your second action to move back in. You can't shoot twice. Again, you only attack once. Maybe Inferno Squad will have the ability to attack more than one time, right? Maybe Inferno Squad gets to do that, and that's what makes them so good. Wouldn't that be nuts, right? And that's what would make this card amazing because now with Steady, if they can attack more than once per activation, or if any unit like this can ever attack multiple times per activation, Steady on them is going to let them move, aim, shoot, then move, aim, shoot, which would be insane. But again, I'm just theory crafting at this point, so let me just dial it back in a little bit. And on the surface, this is just a really cool ability. It'll get you 2 aims and a shot, plus 2 moves. Granted, they're going to be speed 1 moves, but that's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. Love it. All right, this may be my favorite card out of the whole thing because it opens steady is a major keyword for a Special Forces unit. It's major. Like Death Troopers, forget about it. I love it. All right, Concussive Blast, our 2-pip. This one I'm less excited about. When Iden Versio activates, she recovers. That's good. All right. During Iden Versio's activation, she gains the following weapon. It's a range 1 to 2 with 5 red dice. That's a cool weapon. It's not that much better than her gun if you were playing in close range. Now, I like this one better. I like this one better if you're playing in the sniper configuration, because if you're in sniper configuration, you're not going to have that really good close range weapon. So now, you still have a decent close range weapon. Your regular E11's still not bad. But if you get into range, so you have that range 3. I think her regular gun's better because it can go to range 3 and gives you a lot of dice at range 3. If you're at range 1, well, you're going to have a lot of dice anyway because you can add DO. But if you're at range 2, this one, because this one goes up to range 2, that's nice. It's got blast and scatter and suppressive. I like it. I like it. Kind of makes me wish she had Arsenal. I wish she had Arsenal. Maybe we'll see something that can give somebody Arsenal at some point. Maybe Inferno Squad can give their fellow Inferno Squad members Arsenal, or I don't know. I could speculate all day. All right, but outside of that, when I see Iden Versio, I'm thinking I want to run her in maybe closer range. I don't think I want to personally run her in sniper config mode, although I think everybody will do that. I think everybody will want to do that. I think that's probably the more competitive thing because snipers are so common in the meta. She can out-snipe snipers and kind of level the playing field. So I think that's probably the more popular way to run her, at least competitively. But I don't like snipers. I don't run snipers a whole lot. And a lot of times when I play folks, they don't always run that many snipers anyway. So I don't personally feel pushed to run her in sniper config mode. So I feel like I'll probably run her in the more, the range 1 to 3. And for me, then this card is a little bit less crucial in that case. But I think for most people, especially people playing competitively, this will be a great card to have because it gives her a lot more flexibility. Then we get Pulse Scan. This gives her Sharpshooter 2 and an aim token. So again, it's nice. I love when you're getting tokens right away. And it's a 1 pip. Sharpshooter 2 can be awesome. And at the end of her activation, she gains a dodge and a standby token. So I love that. I love it. So she's going to be able to activate multiple times. Sharpshooter 2, she's going to be able to just decimate people out of cover. And she can shoot twice this way. So it's really good. And the dodge for nimble, it's nuts. It's quite nuts. Yeah, no, I really like it. I love anything that's giving a standby at the end of your activation too. I love that. It does kind of make you think, boy, what's the because since she's got training too, maybe extend her standby range to 3. I mean, this one's okay. I feel like they're showing her with the sniper configuration and the artwork, but if you're trying to do the sniper thing, who's going to be close enough to you to trigger your standby, right? That's what so I feel like this one probably works better, if you've got, her range 3 weapon, and maybe you're running her with Overwatch. Maybe. Hunter, also, you need to run Hunter on her. I think that's something going to be stapled to her. But no, she looks great. She looks great. This one, though, and this is another reason why I think her 2 pip is less crucial, because this 2 pip, now granted, you can run two 2 pips if you want, but this one is insane. So this is a 2 pip, it's Incapacitate, and it's from her ID 10 Seeker Droid. So that you can only run this card if you are running her Seeker Droid. So if you're running her by herself without this, you're not going to be able to run this one. So there's a little bit of a tax to bring this card. And it only activates Iden Versio. So that's another tax, as you're playing a 2 pip and you're only getting 1 activation. Or 1 face-up command token. But wow, this is a good one. During Iden Versio's activation, you may choose an enemy trooper unit at range 1 and in line of sight of her ID 10 Seeker Droid. That unit gains 3 suppression tokens. Then, if it's a core unit and has not activated this round, assign it a face-down order token from its order pool, or flip its order token face down. This, I'm sorry, did you have some shore troopers that were getting ready to do some crazy stuff? No, they've already gone this turn. What? Oh my goodness. Oh, did you have your Z6 phase 2 clones that were getting ready to do something? Well, this is not as bad against clones because the tokens that they had assigned to them, they'd still be able to go. I mean, this is nasty. Rex plays his 2 pip, right? Rex plays his 2 pip. Now he's going to extend that range, and maybe you can get in there and be like, all right, well, let me flip one of these guys' face. And here's the thing. Line of sight of her Seeker Droid. She can be totally safe and just have the Seeker Droid poking out from around a corner. She doesn't even have to see you. They just need line of sight from the droid. By the way, they can't shoot back because the droid is small. You can't even target the droid. Oh my goodness, you're totally safe. This is nasty. This, I think, is going to be the most popular taken card with her for any list that runs the Seeker Droid. This is because it's got multiple uses, right? You don't have to only use it on the core. You could do this on any enemy trooper unit. So like if Luke is getting close, and maybe you've been shooting at Luke and he's been ha 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 ha. Well, Luke's got 5 suppression. Hold on, let's give Luke 8 suppression now. Well, let's see what happens. Maybe we get Luke to panic, right? Something like that. This is especially good for any commander that has a courage of only 2, because you have a real chance of making somebody like that panic at this point, especially if they've got some suppression already. And this is also really good counter against Cassian Andor, because he's somebody that's probably going to have some suppression on him already anyway, and now you're going to give him 3 more. I mean, he does want, of course, it depends on what he's taken. If he's played his Indomitable card, then maybe he has a pretty good or very realistic chance of being able to get rid of him. But this is a great card. Great card. Less great against the Courage 3 and higher heroes, but really good against Courage 2 and lower. Whew. And alternatively, you can shut down a big core unit, a Z6 unit that had an aim and was getting ready to do some crazy stuff. Woo! Gonna be nuts. Gonna be nuts. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you today. Iden Versio. She looks awesome. Probably my favorite Imperial out of the new canon. Since Disney took over, definitely I think she's my favorite Imperial they've added. Excluding Thrawn, but Thrawn was existing. He was kind of re-brought in, so Thrawn kind of is in that middle area, but I love Iden Versio, and I love Janina Gavankar, who portrays her, and I'm thrilled because this is going to be awesome. It's going to be my new go-to commander. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you today. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and big thanks to the patrons. You guys definitely make this channel possible. So thank you all so much for your continued support. I will talk to you later, and as always, have a great day.